Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Samira. If you are seeing my tutorial for the first time, I made this shift dress with a stylish bias design in the front with 2 yards of Duchess fabric. Please hit the subscribe button under my video to subscribe now. You can give it a thumbs up, comment, share it with your friends, your loved ones. Please ask them to also watch this particular tutorial down to the end for you guys to support my channel. You can also give this video more watch time. Also turn on notification bell to get notified to see my next tutorial. You'll be the first to see it, to learn and watch, so that you can able to learn the other styles that I'll be uploading on my YouTube channel. Like I said, if you're interested in this kind of video, please keep on watching this particular tutorial down to the end, guys. So let's dive into our tutorial for the day. So let's get started now. So here is my fabric that I'm using to make this dress that I'm making today. I'm using 2 yards of Duchess fabric to achieve this style, and the black fabric is what I'm going to use as the bias for this style that we are making today, guys. So I'll go ahead now to spread my fabric. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to fold my fabric into 4 pieces, because I want to cut the back piece and the front piece all together. So this is how to go about it when making your own. So let me fold it so that we can start with our measurements, guys. So this is how to go about it, guys. So I'm still showing you guys that I folded the fabric into 4 pieces. Please keep on watching this particular tutorial down to the end, guys. So now I'm going to start marking out my measurements. So from the upper part of my fabric, I'm going to place my tape rule and measure 3.5 inches for my neckline. I'll go ahead now to bring the depth of my neckline by 7 inches, and it's a V neckline in the front. So I'll just give a curve for the V shape in the front. Okay. At this point, I'm going to mark 2 inches for my back neckline. Okay. So after that, I'm going to mark my shoulder divided by 2 inches, and my shoulder divided by 2 inches by 8 inches. Okay, so I'll give a straight line for that to connect my shoulder. So on my chest line, I'm going to mark 7 inches for that. So that's what I'm measuring now. Okay, so I'll give a curve for my chest line. After that, I'm going to curve my armhole. So I'm giving a curve for my armhole. At this point, I will go down by 1 inch to slope my shoulder. Then I'll give a curve for my shoulder. So now I'll be measuring my bust by 46 inches, including my sewing allowance. Yours can be more than that. It all depends on your bust measurement. Okay, so I'm going to mark from my shoulder to my under bust by 13 inches. On that line of my under bust, I'm going to also measure 44 inches. So I'm going to go down from my shoulder to my length by 38 inches. I'm going to measure my length by 38 inches on both sides. So I'm shifting the fabric so that you can see the length of my fabric. To get it or to shape it on my hemline, I'm going to be measuring 42 inches. Okay, so after that, I will connect all my marks from my hemline to my bust. Then I'm going to take it down to my shoulder length. Please, I'm going to connect it down to my bust. Okay, so that's the connection. So guys, just keep on watching this particular tutorial down to the end. So I'm through with my measurement now, so I'm going to start cutting it. So I'm going to start my cutting from my back neckline. Okay, so guys, you can give this video more watch time, can give it a thumbs up so that more people can get to see it and watch and also learn from it. And if you are finding it difficult to understand this tutorial, all you need to do is for you to watch this particular tutorial again and again, so you are going to get it. So guys, don't forget that we are making this stylish shift dress with this Duchess fabric of 2 yards of it, and I'm going to use bias to design it in the front. So just keep on watching so that you can see the outcome of this style that I'm making today. It's very simple to learn to cut and sew it on your own. If only you can watch this particular tutorial down to the end, and you can also share it with your loved ones. Please ask them to also watch this particular tutorial down to the end, guys. So now I'll be separating my back neckline and cut out the front neckline, which is V shape in the front. Please, it's a V shape in the front, so I want to cut it out. So just keep on watching this particular tutorial down to you can see the way I'm using my scissors to follow the measurement that we have already taken before to cut the neckline. The next step is for me to cut my bias. So this is the fabric that I'm using, the black fabric. So I've folded it into 2. So I'll just go ahead now to take my measurement of my circumference, which is my width by 4 inches. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now to cut it. Okay, so by the time you fold it, it's going to give you 2 inches. So I'm just using my scissors now to cut it, to open it into 2. Okay, so after refolding it, it's going to give you 2 inches. So that's what I'm showing you guys. Okay, so guys, so you can see it now. So after folding it now, it's going to give you 2 inches. So I've ironed my middle point, so that's what I'm pointing out. Okay, the first step now is for us to align the bias on the middle point. So as you can see me doing on the video, so you have to keep on aligning the black fabric to the main fabric that we are making now, which is the yellow fabric. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead to pin it together. I'm going to keep on pinning it down to the hemline. Okay, so this is how to go about it when making your own. So just keep on pinning the black fabric to the yellow one down to the hemline. You can see how simple it is for you to make this style, so you keep on doing it all through. The next step is for me to cut out the sleeve. I'm going to be measuring the length of my sleeve now. So I folded the fabric into 2. So I'm taking the measurement of my sleeve by 9 inches, which is the length of my sleeve is by 9 inches. Okay, so I'll go ahead now to measure my armhole by 1 inch. Okay, so my round sleeve, I'll be measuring 7 inches for that. You can measure more than that. It all depends on your body size. So I'm using 7 inches for my round sleeve. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to cut it out. Then I'm going to open it into 2. So this is how to go about it when making your own. So you can see how simple it is to cut the sleeve. So let me spread it out. Okay, so this is how I'm going to, so I'm opening it because it's going to be 2 sleeves. It's going to form 2 sleeves. All right, so let me open the other side of it. So now we have our 2 sleeves here. So this is how I'm going to fold it when I'm running my stitch on it on the machine. Okay, so I'm through with my stitches. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to join my shoulder now. Okay, and this is how I'm going to stitch it when stitching it on my sewing machine. So I'm just going to use my pin to pin it together. So I'm going to also pin it at the other side of it. So this is how I'm going to also use my sewing machine to run the stitch on it. So you can see how you can do it when making your own. So I want you to watch this particular section. So after that, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to also fix the sleeve. So let me spread it out for you guys to see. So this is how I'm going to just run my stitch on it with my sewing machine. Okay, so you can see how simple it is to make this style that we are making today. Please, I want you to pay attention on how I'm going to stitch my sleeve. So I'm going to attach my sleeve on my fabric that I'm making, on the style that I'm making today. Before then, I'm going to run my stitches on both sides, that is to join the body of my dress. So this is how I'm going to stitch it. From my shoulder, I'm going to stitch it down to my hemline. Okay, so like I said, I want you to pay attention to how I'm going to attach my sleeve to the made dress that we are making today, as you can see me doing on the video. So I'm using my pin to join it together. So this is how I'm going to also run my stitch on it. So I'm going to do that on the other sleeve also. So this is how I'm going to stitch my sleeve to my armhole. You can see the way I'm pointing it on the video. So this is how to go about it. Just follow the procedure, so you are going to get it. After that, my dress will be ready. I'm done, love. This is my final look. I hope you learned one or two things from today's tutorial. Join me again. Please, you can also subscribe now. You can share this video with your friends. You can share your best part of this tutorial. You can drop it on the comment section. Please give this video more watch time. You can also turn notification bell to get notified to see my next tutorial. You can share it with your loved ones. Please, thank you for watching. I love you all. I will see you next time in my next one.